Welcome in. We're back in action. Thursday morning. It's a beautiful morning. Let's loosen up. Wait till some brothers flood in. We got Tony Redbox first in action. All right, here we go. Good morning. Let's see here. We're slowly cooking. We are slowly cooking. Okay. How we doing, Troy, Uncle Terry? We got a hell of a show. Coming up, the Red Hawk recap. What the hell? How you doing, Abe Burns? Good morning, brother. You working today? Bro, I don't know. I think Strickland... Again, I don't know. I think Strickland might gas him out, though. 5 rounds. 5 rounds. We're forgetting about that. Got to remember that. Damn, did you guys see that? Yeah, that little clash against Strickland and the... I'm gonna actually play that because I didn't get to watch that.
So I just tried to record this and got a little bit too flagrant in certain moments, so I'm going to do it again. Sean Strickland at the UFC 297 Media Day was confronted by a media member with some very, very targeted
questions. Did you guys hear all this?
At him, and it got very, very interesting.
Thinking?
And now the world has been introduced to our little Sean Strickland, is basically how I see this. We've known Sean Strickland for a very long...
It's none of your business. He voted for fucking Biden.
Sean,
so, hey,
Sean, I'm glad you've had great experiences.
So this is what I'm talking about, you guys. The enemy of Canada.
Sure.
All right.
That's what it's got to be. It's got to be. We've got a pretty supportive gay and lesbian community in this city. I did want to ask you about something you wrote a couple of years ago. You said if I had a gay son, I would think I've...
Oh, look, another. I'm saying to you, the swamp, you guys, the swamp.
Immediately, the guy starts asking some very targeted...
Why were they doing that in Canada? They were asking Charles Jourdain the same type of questions. Fucking weird. Oh, you couldn't hear that when I'm talking about
questions?
Hey, you can.
Sean Strickland.
Oh, yes, we can. Yes, sir, we can hear. Oh, I can hear. What the hell? Javier Gomez, how you doing, brother? Did you decide if you're pulling the trigger on the Colombia trip or not? Yeah, that was good. If you guys didn't watch that little press conference with Strickland, it was good. Strickland says a lot of good things. He does. He's a fucking ticking time bomb. He's a crazy dude. But I think he says some good things. I think so too, Tony Baloney. No. Did you really, Abe Burns? Let's go, baby. Did you pull the trigger on that Stores and Bickle volcano? Mike Jitsu. I did watch the match with Tynan. It's fucking good, dude. Any of these kids that start at 3 years old, 4 years old, and they have a world champion coach from that age all the way up, it's like, it's hard for them not to be good. Jiu-jitsu is one of those things you kind of get out what you put in. It's not a lot of luck. MMA is a lot of luck. It really is. A luck and timing and all that stuff. There we go, Javi. What's up, Henboo? Yeah, these headphones do suck. This one company is supposed to be sending me some new ones. Drum's fired up here. Drum's fired up. What else? Do we have any other juice? Do we have any other good juice this morning? Podcast with Marcus drops in 14 minutes, and it's a good one, guys. This kid went through some shit. 4 kids working 50 to 60 hours per week, training once a day. And now he's got 3 fights, 3 finishes in the UFC. Talk to him, talk to his story. But you can just talk to him the whole time. His mindset is just a fucking strong mindset. Really, really good. So you guys are gonna like it. You guys are gonna like it. It's coming up here in 15 minutes. What else we got? What else we got in the Twitter world? God, I'm finally pumped. Dude, I'm pumped. The fights are finally back. It's like, come on. Let's go. No fights really stick out crazy. No fights really stick out crazy for this weekend besides the Strickland one. Jesse James says, the UFC better book Chael Sonnen versus Brock Lesnar at UFC 300 to kick off the pay-per-view. Chael said pinned in freestyle twice. I wonder if that's true. Dude. Oh, damn. Andy Galpin, my friend, who's a scientist at... He's a scientist at... I think it's SoCal. But he went on Tim Ferriss' podcast. Damn, that's pretty crazy. It'll be good. Grappling card tomorrow. Who do you guys got? You guys think... I don't know if what's his face will be able to submit Aljo, Chase Hooper, but I don't think Aljo is going to be able to get Chase Hooper either. Chase Hooper is fucking good on the ground. He really is. He's going to know how to avoid those body locks. It's going to be hard for Aljo to pass his guard. And to take people's back, you have to pass their guard. That's why Aljo is so good at MMA, because everyone's looking to get up in MMA. You start getting up, it's easy to take the back. But Jiu-jitsu, it's going to be hard for him to take the back. But we're going to find out. He's going to be way fucking stronger than Chase Hooper, that's for sure. Okay, what do we got here? Joe Pyfer's a man. Athletic fucking beast. It is annoying. What Aljo said about the pulling guard. It's like... And one annoying thing, I wanted to make a reel about it. When jiu-jitsu guys sit there on their butt, and their posture's all good, and they're sitting there going... And their eyebrows are up, like, what are you going to do? It's like, don't act... If you're a guard puller, just pull guard, whatever... But if you sit on your butt and got your arch in your back and you're looking up, your eyebrows are raised, like, you might get punted in the fucking face. God, that's annoying when people do that. Even in my class, I see people doing that. You just want to smack them and say, hey, don't act like that. Hey, Javier, thank you for the donation, brother. But pulling guard, I don't think pulling guard's bad. It's like, someone who's bitching about guard pullers, they don't know how to pass the guard good. It's like if you're jiu-jitsu, the sport of jiu-jitsu is about sweeps and passing the guard. Yeah, submissions are great, but you have to be able to pass the guard. So if you complain about that, it's like, oh, pulling guard. It's like, that's jiu-jitsu. What the fuck are you complaining about? It does. Sometimes it does get a little fucking... But people who have real trouble with guard pullers, guys that are really good with their guard, they hate when people pull guard. Yeah, it's obvious. Javi, thank you for that. Yeah, don't mind if you like the same sex, but don't push it on kids. Crazy how a lot has changed in 5-10 years. Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to, talking about it with kids, I don't know. Do they do that? Do they do that shit? Fucking kids don't even know shit yet. I'd get fucking boners over the weirdest things when I was young. You even touch that little pecker, that thing would harden up. It's like, that doesn't mean shit. Just you're a young buck figuring it out. We got 10 minutes till the podcast goes live, and it's a good one. Still knocks. Yeah, boys, I don't fucking know. I'm looking forward to this Dreykus. Dreykus has a lot of fans. On all my YouTube videos I've been posting, he has a lot of people saying that he's going to kill Strickland. It's like, kill Strickland? Okay, Pereira knocked out Strickland, yes. different level of striking. Who's killed Sean Strickland? No one. I'm having no people around you, but from being able to communicate things. Yeah, it's true because someone says so. That's ideas, but yeah, what do we got in the chat here? Oh, war is guard pulling. I mean, and if you're a jiu-jitsu guy and you only can pull guard, that's all you can do. It's like you're lacking. You are not well-rounded and you're lacking. And don't be lazy because wrestling's fucking hard. You need to still learn to wrestle. You do. A pure just guard puller, I mean, there's some fucking good guys out there that pull guard. You bitch about them pull guard and they'll be on their back within seconds. Someone like Mikey Musumeci. But Mikey Musumeci, he's not going to go in there and win ADCC. These real ones. And I mean, you need to know how to fucking sprawl. You need to know how to take someone down. Or what you want to be able to know how to fight. Be like, yeah, I'm a black belt jiu-jitsu. Never learned takedowns though. I've never learned double leg, never learned single leg. It's a little bit too hard. It's kind of dumb. So I just sit on my butt. It's like, well, good chance an explosive, athletic, gritty guy in the streets is going to knock you fucking out cold then. And you've been training jiu-jitsu your whole life. You still want to be proficient on your takedowns a little bit. Tim, who will be better this year, Brendan Allen or Bo Nickel? Shoot, I don't know. Both those guys real good. Legs doing good. It's been hurting like fuck. Got physical therapy today. Been getting any fresh strange? No. Unfortunately, no. How's Sean's knees this camp? They're 100%. The knees are feeling great this camp. Ready to fucking lay some kicks on Cheeto. Yeah, Yash, you're going to love this podcast with Marcus. All you guys are. It's fucking good. And Marcus is a freak. 3 fights, 3 finishes in the UFC. All his fights are KO, TKO, KO, TKO. Javier Gomez with another donut. Thank you, Javi. I started training boxing 3 to 4 months ago and Muay Thai about a month ago. Should I keep training boxing? Everything is so different. I mean, for me, I'm a little biased. I like boxing a little bit better with 4-ounce gloves. If we're talking MMA fighting. Muay Thai has some great things too. You can learn how to fucking drive knees in and really shoot your hips. You learn how to really turn your kicks over and damage people with kicks. You learn how to elbow people and cut their skulls if they're close to you. But for me, boxing with 4-ounce gloves, I think is a little bit better. But like I said, everyone's body style is different. Everyone's so different. Boxing, sometimes your stance is a little lower too, so you can wrestle a little better. Muay Thai, you're standing up, your hips are square, you're tapping your front foot, your back foot's flat. Both super dangerous, but for MMA and fighting particularly, I think boxing. Just an opinion. Brian Callen's going to be on the podcast this Sunday, and Brian Callen thinks he can take me with a boot on. And people think they can fuck me up with this boot on. It's like, dude, this boot, I told him, this boot keeps my foot in perfect position. So, Uncle Brian, I'll still rough your old ass up. But then he comes back to me with this. Listen up.
Thing is, my low kicks are scary. My back kick is impossible to defend against. And whatever foot that was, I circled to that area. I'm circling in that direction. You got big problems with me. You got big problems with me with standing back. Because I'm circling in that direction. And I'm catching angles. You know that, yeah? You know that. We know this.
So he sent me some multiple videos saying why he thinks he could fuck me up with a boot. He's coming on the pod. It'll be really good. It'll be really good. We got 5 minutes until the podcast goes live. Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje. We talk about that match. We have some pretty strong opinions on the pod about what's going to happen in that fight. Jake W. Does kombucha give you the runs? It really doesn't for me. Doesn't for me. You know what I'm saying? Emotional control. Get it. Keep it. Let's see what Jocko says on this.
Losing your temper is a weakness. It's a weakness. It's a weakness to lose your temper. When you lose your temper, you're showing everyone around you that you can't control yourself, that you can't control your emotions. And if you can't control your emotions, how can you control anything? It's immature. It messes up your decision-making process. When you're getting all emotional, all freaked out about something, you're losing your mind. You're not going to make good decisions. And everybody sees that and everybody knows it. So what you have to do is stay calm. Take a step back. Take a breath. Get control of yourself. And then proceed forward.
Yeah, when I see people lose control like that, I look at them and I'm like, oh, you need to take a fucking breather, buddy. Usually dealing with something other shit, though. Okay, Tony Redbox with the dono. Tim, can you give us a general post-hard training recovery regimen? I struggle getting into training at the end of the week. Tony, that's going to be pretty basic stuff, brother. Make sure you're overly hydrated with good water. Get some good fuel, and make sure you don't go to bed super fucking sore, dude. Do some cat-cows. Do some downward dogs. Move your spine a little bit. Foam roll just for like 5 to 10 minutes before you go to bed. And then as soon as you wake up, same thing. Roll your back out a little bit. Get your body moving. But when you train hard and you're beat up, then you go home, you don't hydrate as good as you need to be. You do. And then you don't move after practice, and then you go lay in bed. Now all your joints, your muscles are going to be stiffer and shit. And then you wake up and you walk around, you're like, ugh. But get moving a little bit before bed. And then right when you wake up, and obviously the hydration and good fuel is going to obviously help. But those are good ways, Tony. Seriously. But I know after a hard practice, you get home, the last thing you want to do is fucking stretch. You want to just plop your fat ass on the couch. But you won't regret it. Just even if it's 2 or 3 minutes on the foam roller. You sleep better. And then you'll wake up feeling better too. So. What up, Preston? Hey, T Burns, I did see your sub, brother. I appreciate it big time. Black belt in the chat. Let's go. Hey, Tim, where would I be able to find retail spaces to open my own kickboxing gym? That's like asking, where can I find a bathroom in the mall? How much H2O is too much? I mean, I think if you're drinking the right H2O, I think it's the right. You just fucking sip it, dude. Don't worry. Let's go, Jack H. How you doing, brother? All right, Yash. See you later, bro. Do the $150 red light machines still work? Steven Adams, I have a couple light bulbs that I bought from Amazon that are actually red light bulbs that they're like $50 and you can plug them into a normal bulb. And I have a couple of those around my house for the nighttime when I shut off everything and I turn on my red lights. Thomas, how do you feel about Miami as the fight location? Good, bad, or why? I'd prefer is in Vegas. 4 hours away. We have the whole PI. We have everything. But Miami's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool. So not really. Once you get there, fight weeks are always usually the same. Chromium V, favorite UFC fight of all time, excluding Sean. Thank you for the dono. Thank you for that, Chromium. Favorite UFC fight? God, that's too hard, bro. If you guys haven't watched Bigfoot Silva versus Mark Hunt, that is a crazy fight. Rory McDonald's fights, obviously. A lot of Nick Diaz's fights I really, really liked. Connor's fight versus Nate, the first one was so sick. There's just too many. I can't pick one favorite that I'm like, yeah, I love it. Nick Diaz versus Gomi was a sweet fight. If you guys haven't watched that, that's on YouTube. Boys, pod's going live. I will be in the chat right now. Head over there. It's just on my YouTube page. Click it. If you guys don't mind, will you comment on the podcast and like it? It helps out a ton. I'll see you guys over in the chat.